We also want to make sure that our candidates and or our applicants are vaccinated, because our office is 100% vaccinated, and he won't hire anybody that isn't.
Okay, that is really good for us to know. The only thing I just want to make sure is that the offer comes to us and not directly to the candidate.
Absolutely. When I'm working with recruiters, that's what we do.
Perfect. Perfect.
And they have to have the background check and references and all that stuff.
Okay.
But I'm assuming y'all do all that.
It sounds like you have a really good job to offer somebody. And I don't know, Becky, she just gave me a thumbs up through the Zoom. I think everybody's kind of excited. If you'll have us, we would love to be a part of this project. How many competitors do we have on this?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
How many competitors do we have on this project? How many other agencies are working on this?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I've quit counting. I think right now maybe we have about 5.
Oh, that would take us out of consideration. I wish I would have known that a little earlier.
Why did you say that?
When do these other agencies know that there are 3 or 4 other agencies as well?
Yeah, I always let them know.
Okay.
Oh, I don't understand what the problem is, though.
Well, I'll tell you a little inside deal that goes on from a managerial standpoint in the search firm. When an owner realizes that there are 5 competitors, it means that that organization statistically only has a 20% chance of filling the position. When that happens, owners assign rookies to the job to practice. They would never put senior staff on a 20% opportunity to make a placement. And because we have new recruiters that you are getting exposure to who don't have a lot of connectivity in the industry, don't have a big referral network and so forth, this is the reason why you haven't started with one agency who's completed the job and you've added another one. And then they weren't doing it, so you added another one. If you guys can give us 5 days of exclusivity and just give us the promise that you won't interview anybody from another company, I will put together the group of people that we think are going to knock this out within 5 or 6 working days for you in terms of coming up with a short list for you. But on a contingency basis, recruiters have the ability to say what they want to work on and what they don't want to work on. If they know that we have an opportunity to go in without competition for just a couple of days, we can assign the strongest recruiters we have and get this knocked out quickly.
You know, Peter, I have to tell you, Cheryl and I are looking at each other going, honestly, the main reason that I thought it would be good to be able to work with you is because, I said 5 agencies, I have no resumes. So doing a 5 day, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have nothing.
Are these other agencies, are they as aware of the scope of this job as Becky and I am now?
I'm sorry, you cut out. So I didn't hear your entire...
Are the other agencies that you're working with, have they gotten as deep as we have into understanding the scope of this job?
No. And as I sit here and I think about it, I'm trying to remember, I don't know if Cheryl can, the last candidate that we interviewed from an agency. That's how long it's been. I don't know.
Wow.
It hasn't for this position, it's I can't remember. Maybe it's been a month and a half.
Yeah, longer than that.
Okay. All right, ladies, we're going to get on it. The procedure from this point is Becky will send you a fee agreement for you guys to acknowledge and send back to us. The minute that we receive that back from you, we get the wheels rolling, and we will start to assign this to some very strong accounting and financial recruiters. This is not necessarily a job for the legal division of our company. This is a good old plain, give me a great CPA that can learn this job. Unless you tell us, which you've already have, that you're not looking for an assistant controller or a senior accountant that comes out of another law firm. We just have to go through and test out the skills and the ambition level of somebody that's willing to come to work for a small accounting department. You know, these big four people are expecting to go to work for IBM, right? They're expecting to go to work for NVIDIA or huge companies where they can travel sideways and upwards and move from one department into financial analysis and then into, you know, taxation, and then eventually move up into being a controller. That is not available in this particular job. So we've got to really look at ambition levels and realistic growth potential for this job as well. So if you give us 5 days of uninterrupted work, we will put in front of you what we call candidate assessments. We are not going to send you 5 or 6 resumes so that you guys can pick out which one of those 5 you like. If you think that we have 100% knowledge of what it is that you're looking for right now, the next time that we talk to you, it'll be to schedule an interview with the person that we feel is capable of doing this job. You guys okay with that?
We're fine.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's let her rip. Who gets the fee agreement?
I do.
And the email address?
Is and when you send candidates or resumes, I think that you should include. She and I actually, she's the deciding factor on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I can't wait to get started on this. And I am so appreciative of the amount of time that you guys have taken with us. There's so many companies that we no longer work with that go, just send me a resume. You know, we don't need to spend all this time getting all these details figured out. And you guys did. So I appreciate it.
All righty. So we good?
We're good.
All righty. Thanks, Peter. I look forward to your email.
Okay. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. I've never had a client spend that much time on an intake.
I know.
Never.
I know, me either.
Okay. In Morgan methodology, if they don't give us that kind of time and allow us to go through this, we back out. The same way that after we put all this time into this and they said 5 competitors, I backed out, which shocked them. Okay. The reason why we go through this is the selling process. The selling process is giving them a chance to see how we work. This is the only place where they see how we work, right? The rest of it is they just receive shit from us, but they don't get a chance to see how we work. The giving of the intake to the client and having them follow this plan and this structure causes them to hit their mute button while they're talking to us and go, holy shit, right? You know, there are clients that will look at their HR people and go, why the hell can't you guys ask us questions like this when you're getting the job description from us, right? Instead of going to that booklet of job descriptions that you have. Does that make sense to everybody? This is how we sell. This is where the sale is made. I didn't want to take the risk, but we also, after finding out that they've got 5 agencies and no candidate submittals, we could have also said, look, the only way that we're going to work this is with you guys sending us a check for $5,000 as an engagement fee, so that I can dangle that check in front of our staff and know that you guys have skin in the game. Then we're going to find you the person, and we're going to charge you the contingency fee minus the $5,000 that you've already put in. But this is how we get our people to say, let me at this. If this is done on a contingency basis, they get it. This is a free market system. They get a choice to look at all the searches that are brought in and go 70 to 80 grand for a big 4 going into some little 5-person accounting department. Are you kidding me? With no future? Like with a boss that wants somebody who's really weak so she can protect her own position and mold somebody into, everybody with me?